If you're over 60 and suffering from joint pain, this could be the most important video you watch this year. Joint pain and inflammation don't have to be your constant companions as you age. What if I told you that your kitchen already contains powerful remedies that could significantly reduce your discomfort and help you regain your mobility? Today, I'm going to reveal 5 scientifically proven foods that fight inflammation and joint pain naturally. These aren't just folk remedies or old wives' tales. These are foods backed by serious research from institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Arthritis Foundation. Studies show that certain compounds in everyday foods can be as effective as some medications, without the harmful side effects that often come with prescription drugs. The best part? You don't need to wait months to feel the difference. Many seniors report noticeable improvements in just 14 days when they incorporate these foods consistently. Imagine waking up without that morning stiffness, being able to play with your grandchildren without wincing in pain, or enjoying your favorite activities again without constantly thinking about your aching joints. That's the power of fighting inflammation through your diet. Before we dive into these 5 powerful foods, it's important to understand why joint pain becomes more common as we age and why inflammation is at the root of the problem. Our joints are protected by cartilage, a flexible cushioning tissue that absorbs shock and allows smooth movement. As we age, this cartilage naturally wears down, and our bodies produce less of the lubricating fluid that keeps joints moving easily. This natural aging process is often accelerated by chronic inflammation. Inflammation is your body's response to injury or infection, a necessary healing mechanism. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it turns from helper to destroyer. It can damage healthy tissues, including the cartilage in your joints, leading to more pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. Many factors contribute to chronic inflammation, including stress, environmental toxins, and lack of physical activity. But one of the biggest contributors is diet. Certain foods can either fuel inflammation or fight against it. The standard American diet, unfortunately, is loaded with inflammation-promoting foods, refined sugars, processed meats, and unhealthy fats. The good news is that by making simple changes to your diet, you can significantly reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your joints. The 5 foods I'm about to share with you have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that specifically target joint pain and help restore mobility. These aren't exotic superfoods that cost a fortune or require special ordering. They're accessible, affordable options you can find in any grocery store, and I'll show you exactly how to incorporate them into delicious meals that you'll actually enjoy eating. So let's get started with the first inflammation-fighting powerhouse, turmeric, often called the golden healer. Turmeric has been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, but only recently has modern science confirmed what ancient healers knew all along. This vibrant yellow spice contains a compound called curcumin, which has remarkable anti-inflammatory properties. Curcumin works by blocking NF-κB, a molecule that travels into the nuclei of your cells and turns on genes related to inflammation. This is the same pathway targeted by many anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the side effects. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that curcumin was as effective as ibuprofen for pain relief in patients with knee osteoarthritis. Another study from the University of Arizona showed that regular consumption of turmeric reduced joint pain and swelling in rheumatoid arthritis patients by 60% compared to control groups. What makes turmeric particularly valuable for seniors is its safety profile. Unlike NSAIDs and other pain medications that can cause stomach ulcers, increased blood pressure, and kidney problems with long-term use, turmeric has minimal side effects even when consumed regularly. It's gentle on your system while being tough on inflammation. There is one important catch with turmeric, though. Curcumin is poorly absorbed by the body on its own. To maximize its benefits, you need to combine it with two things: black pepper and a healthy fat. Black pepper contains piperine, which can enhance curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. And because curcumin is fat-soluble, consuming it with olive oil or coconut oil helps your body utilize it more effectively. The ideal daily dose for joint pain relief is about 1 to 2 teaspoons of turmeric, which provides approximately near 200 milligrams of curcumin. You can easily add this to your diet by sprinkling turmeric on roasted vegetables, adding it to soups and stews, or making a warming turmeric tea with a pinch of black pepper and a teaspoon of honey. My favorite way to consume turmeric is in a golden milk latte, a soothing, delicious drink that's perfect before bedtime. Simply warm a cup of milk, dairy or plant-based, add a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, and a teaspoon of honey or maple syrup. This not only helps reduce inflammation overnight, but also promotes better sleep, another crucial factor in managing joint pain. Now, let's move on to our second powerful anti-inflammatory food: fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are among the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These essential fatty acids are powerhouse anti-inflammatories that have been extensively studied for their role in reducing joint pain and stiffness. Unlike many other nutrients, omega-3s work directly on the inflammation pathway, suppressing the production of cytokines and enzymes that erode cartilage. A landmark study published in the Annals of Rheumatic Diseases followed 727 participants with rheumatoid arthritis. Those who consumed fatty fish at least twice a week experienced significantly less joint pain and were able to reduce their medication by an average of 30%. Another study from Brigham and Women's Hospital found that omega-3 supplementation reduced morning stiffness and tender joint count in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. What makes omega-3s particularly effective for joint health is their dual action. They not only reduce inflammation, but also help increase the production of specialized pro-resolving mediators, SPMs, compounds that actively turn off the inflammatory response and promote tissue healing. This means they don't just mask pain, they help address the underlying cause. For seniors, the benefits extend beyond joint health. The same omega-3s that protect your joints also support brain health, reduce the risk of heart disease, and may even help prevent age-related macular degeneration. It's truly a multi-benefit nutrient that becomes increasingly important as we age. The American Heart Association recommends eating fatty fish at least twice a week. A serving size is about 3 to 4 ounces, roughly the size of a deck of cards. If you're not a fan of fish, high-quality fish oil supplements can be an alternative, though whole food sources are always preferable when possible. When choosing fish, opt for wild-caught whenever you can, as it typically contains higher levels of omega-3s and fewer contaminants than farm-raised varieties. Simple ways to incorporate more fatty fish into your diet include grilled salmon with a turmeric black pepper rub, combining our first 2 anti-inflammatory foods, sardines on whole grain toast with avocado, or a refreshing trout salad with olive oil dressing. If you're concerned about the cost, remember that canned salmon and sardines are budget-friendly options that still provide excellent omega-3 benefits. Our third inflammation-fighting food might surprise you with its power: berries. These colorful fruits, including blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries, are packed with antioxidants called anthocyanins. These compounds give berries their vibrant colors and are responsible for many of their health benefits, particularly their ability to fight inflammation and joint pain. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that women who ate berries daily experienced significant reductions in inflammatory markers, including C-reactive protein, CRP, which is directly linked to arthritis pain. The Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 16,000 participants, found that those who consumed the most berries had lower levels of inflammatory markers and reported less joint pain than those who rarely ate berries. What makes berries particularly effective for joint health is their unique combination of anthocyanins and vitamin C. Anthocyanins block inflammatory compounds associated with arthritis, while vitamin C plays a crucial role in forming collagen, a major component of cartilage. This means berries not only reduce inflammation, but also help rebuild and maintain the cartilage that cushions your joints. Berries also have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. This is important because blood sugar fluctuations can trigger inflammation. By keeping blood sugar levels stable, berries help maintain an anti-inflammatory state throughout the body. The fiber in berries feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which further helps reduce systemic inflammation. Aim for at least 1/2 cup of mixed berries daily. Fresh berries are wonderful when in season, but frozen berries are just as nutritious and available year-round. They're actually frozen at peak ripeness, which preserves their nutrient content. You can easily add berries to your morning oatmeal or yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy them as a naturally sweet dessert topped with a small amount of dark chocolate. For an extra anti-inflammatory boost, try making a berry and turmeric smoothie. Combine 1 cup of mixed berries, 1 cup of plant-based milk, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. This combines 3 powerful anti-inflammatory ingredients in one delicious drink that can help reduce joint pain and improve mobility. Our 4th inflammation-fighting food is ginger, a close relative of turmeric with its own impressive set of benefits for joint health. Ginger contains over 200 active compounds, but the most valuable for fighting inflammation are gingerols and chogols. These compounds inhibit the formation of inflammatory cytokines, specialized proteins that trigger pain and swelling in the joints. A randomized controlled study published in Arthritis and Rheumatism evaluated 247 patients with knee osteoarthritis. Those receiving ginger extract twice daily experienced significantly less pain and required fewer pain medications compared to those receiving placebo. The improvements were noticeable after just 6 weeks. Another study from the University of Miami found that ginger extract was as effective as ibuprofen in reducing pain and inflammation in osteoarthritis patients. What makes ginger particularly valuable for seniors with joint pain is its ability to block pain perception. Ginger doesn't just reduce inflammation, it also affects how your brain processes pain signals. This dual action makes it especially effective for chronic joint pain that has both inflammatory and neurological components. Ginger also improves circulation, which helps deliver nutrients to joint tissues and remove waste products. Unlike many medications, ginger's benefits increase with regular use. While you might notice some improvement quickly, the anti-inflammatory effects build over time, with maximum benefits typically seen after 4 to 12 weeks of consistent consumption. This makes it an excellent addition to your long-term strategy for managing joint pain and inflammation. The recommended amount for joint pain relief is about 1 to 2 grams of ginger daily, which is approximately 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, or 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. You can easily incorporate this into your diet by adding fresh ginger to stir-fries, soups, and smoothies, or brewing it as a tea. Ginger tea is particularly effective and soothing. Simply steep a few slices of fresh ginger in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. For a powerful anti-inflammatory combination, try making a turmeric ginger tea with a squeeze of lemon and a small amount of honey. This provides a double dose of anti-inflammatory compounds and makes for a soothing morning or evening ritual. You can also combine grated ginger with olive oil and a little lemon juice for a simple, inflammation-fighting salad dressing. Our 5th and final inflammation-fighting food is extra virgin olive oil, often called liquid gold, for its numerous health benefits. Olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal, which has been shown to have similar anti-inflammatory effects to ibuprofen. In fact, researchers estimate that 3.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil have an effect equivalent to a 200 milligram tablet of ibuprofen. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that oleocanthal in olive oil prevents the production of CoX-1 and CoX-2 enzymes, the same enzymes targeted by NSAIDs. Another study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil reduced inflammatory markers and improved joint function in people with rheumatoid arthritis. What makes olive oil particularly beneficial for joint health is its combination of oleocanthal and polyphenols. While oleocanthal works similarly to NSAIDs, polyphenols help reduce oxidative stress in the joints. This dual action not only relieves pain, but also helps slow the progression of joint damage. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil also help maintain cell membrane integrity, which is crucial for proper joint function. For seniors, olive oil offers benefits beyond joint health. It's associated with better cardiovascular health, improved cognitive function, and reduced risk of certain cancers. It's truly a cornerstone of healthy aging and a perfect example of how a single food can address multiple aspects of health. Simultaneously, the key to getting these benefits is using the right kind of olive oil. You want to look for extra virgin olive oil that's cold-pressed and stored in a dark bottle. This ensures the highest levels of beneficial compounds, which can be destroyed by heat, light, and processing. The oil should have a peppery, slightly bitter taste. That's the oleocanthal, the compound responsible for its anti-inflammatory effects. If your olive oil tastes bland, it likely won't provide the same benefits. Aim for 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily. Use it as a salad dressing, drizzle it over cooked vegetables, or use it in place of butter on whole grain bread. Avoid cooking with olive oil at high temperatures, as this can destroy some of its beneficial compounds. For high heat cooking, save your olive oil and use avocado oil instead, which has a higher smoke point. Now that we've covered these 5 powerful anti-inflammatory foods, let's talk about how to combine them for maximum benefit. The key to fighting inflammation effectively is consistency. Including these foods in your daily routine will yield much better results than consuming them occasionally. Let me share a simple daily meal plan that incorporates all 5 of these inflammation-fighting foods. For breakfast, consider a bowl of oatmeal topped with mixed berries, a sprinkle of turmeric, and a drizzle of honey. This provides a solid foundation of anti-inflammatory compounds to start your day. For lunch, a salad with leafy greens, a small portion of grilled salmon, olive oil and lemon dressing, and some grated ginger makes for a powerful inflammation-fighting meal. For dinner, try a vegetable stir-fry with turmeric, ginger, and a small amount of olive oil, served with a side of brown rice. And for a snack or dessert, a small handful of berries with a few walnuts provides additional anti-inflammatory benefits. This approach ensures you're getting a steady supply of anti-inflammatory compounds throughout the day, which is more effective than consuming them all at once. It's also important to note what not to eat. While adding these beneficial foods is crucial, equally important is reducing your consumption of foods that promote inflammation. These include processed foods, refined sugars, fried foods, and excessive red meat. These can counteract the benefits of the anti-inflammatory foods we've discussed and keep the cycle of inflammation going. Particularly for seniors with joint pain, it's worth considering a 2-week elimination of the most common inflammatory foods: dairy, gluten, processed sugar, and nightshade vegetables, tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, and peppers. Many people discover specific trigger foods this way and can dramatically reduce their pain by avoiding them, even while incorporating the beneficial foods we've discussed. In addition to these dietary changes, gentle movement is crucial for joint health. Contrary to what many believe, appropriate exercise doesn't wear out your joints. It strengthens the muscles around them and helps deliver nutrients to the cartilage. Activities like swimming, walking, and Tai Chi are particularly beneficial for seniors with joint pain. Staying well hydrated is another simple but often overlooked factor in joint health. Water helps maintain the volume of synovial fluid and allows for efficient removal of waste products from the joints. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Herbal teas, especially those made with ginger or turmeric, count toward this goal while providing additional anti-inflammatory benefits. Quality sleep is also essential for managing inflammation. During deep sleep, your body produces anti-inflammatory cytokines and repairs damaged tissues. Poor sleep, on the other hand, increases inflammatory markers. Creating a consistent sleep routine and ensuring your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet can significantly improve both sleep quality and joint pain. Stress management cannot be overlooked when discussing inflammation. Chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol, which can increase inflammation throughout the body. Practices like deep breathing, meditation, gentle yoga, or simply spending time in nature can help reduce stress levels and, consequently, inflammation and joint pain. Before we conclude, I want to address a common question. How long does it take to see results? While some people notice improvements within days, particularly with acute inflammation, chronic joint pain typically takes longer to respond. Most research suggests that consistent use of these anti-inflammatory foods for 2 to 4 weeks is needed before significant improvements are felt. The key word here is consistent. Adding turmeric to your coffee once a week won't produce the same results as incorporating these foods daily. Think of it as a long-term strategy rather than a quick fix. The good news is that these foods have cumulative effects. The benefits build over time and can lead to substantial improvements in pain levels and mobility. It's also worth noting that these dietary approaches can be used alongside conventional treatments. If you're currently taking medication for arthritis or other inflammatory conditions, don't stop without consulting your doctor. These foods can complement your existing treatment and may eventually allow you to reduce your reliance on medications, but any changes should be made under medical supervision. Remember that individual responses vary. While these foods have strong scientific backing for their anti-inflammatory properties, each person's body is unique. Pay attention to how your body responds and adjust accordingly. Some people may find certain foods more beneficial than others, or may need to adjust quantities to find their optimal approach. In conclusion, these 5 foods, turmeric, fatty fish, berries, ginger, and olive oil, offer a powerful natural approach to fighting inflammation and joint pain. They're accessible and affordable and can be easily incorporated into delicious meals. Unlike many medications, they address the root cause of inflammation rather than just masking symptoms, and they come with additional health benefits beyond joint pain relief. If you're over 60 and struggling with joint pain, I encourage you to give this approach a try for at least 2 weeks. Keep a journal to track your pain levels and mobility, and note any improvements you experience. Many seniors find that this natural approach not only reduces their pain, but also improves their energy, sleep quality, and overall well-being. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this information valuable, please share it with friends or family members who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based health information designed specifically for those embracing their golden years with wisdom and vitality.